I sip orange juice in the VIP, watching the clock tick, perform a couple of hits and then I dip. 6 figures richer than when I entered. Cold world, mister, I got a temper. I stay hot, doing numbers like K-pop. BTS in the flesh while they flop, and I laugh all the way to the Deutsche Bank. Stay the out my lane, avoid the paint. I'm really him. Boys just ain't. I'm boisterous, loud boos for crews from mad voices. It's like your team's making the choice to tank. L after L, I got to laugh. Y'all look like James Todd Smith autograph. Maybe that's why yo dropped the math. Go against the squad and get. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flopped, who sell out the tours, who rap your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all his chores. Life's I'm rich till I divorce. Go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor.
Okay, chain nastier than bust down. Saw my wires, then a bomb diffuser. Take a jet to the jungle, was healing my soul. I didn't see my froze, filter with. I still did numbers in this game. Only thing changed is the tail numbers on the plane. Retired, bus chain, watch plane. I don't do, but baby, I don't judge, do your thing. I'm a king, you won't see me drop no tears. Back to back, white coops, like veneers. Came in this game thinking was my peer. Broke my heart, I ain't know they was that weird. Give you they word, they be breaking that so. Do that in the streets, cause eventually you seeing me. That's why I be in the crib game and on D&D, cause you can't play with me and not let you see the beast in me. Call saying Fayetteville, they go, fact he me like that and make up for them rainy days. Can't be on the court and be a coach and take my game away. Catch you on that freeway, we reenact. You hear me? Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to start from zero and make it out of the deep. Remember being young, seeing pops on streets. Now I'm trying to put bodies in seats. You hear me? Hold up. Who ain't rocking with me? Tell them to play with their life. Fumble their college degree. Tell them to face all that time and still be solid as me. Do years then drop a hit the day of release. You hear me? Hey, I got ahead of them. I should have listened. I turned back and tried to rescue them. Sick you started hating cause I got ahead of you. I ain't tripping. That ain't gonna stop this chat on my. You hear me?
Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who's.
Yeah! Don't dance, just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back, come on. It ain't never gonna stop. Search. Now lean back, lean back, lean back.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. So a moment now to see the story for Grayson Allen.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Phoenix, we've got Mark Williams, Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Now here's Allen. Allen with a screen on Doncic. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
Doncic outside. Ayton with a screen. Releases. Gets an open look and hits it.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Suns. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans, and that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Now here's Ayton. In his last outing, he had 11 points. A nice shot by Doncic.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes and keeps you honest.
Allen against Reeves. Here's Booker. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Ayton. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Puts it up from the high post. Doncic, no good. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Another miss by Doncic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Williams, a screen on Doncic. Booker finds Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Booker just keeps getting better at orchestrating the pick and roll, setting up his teammates out of those sets.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Fires the three. Another miss by Doncic.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Booker. Back to Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
James, a screen on Booker. Outside Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot to stop the run. Brooks with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Pass to Booker. Takes the three. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 8. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Here's Booker following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Down low. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
From about 16, second shot opportunity. Up again. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. James against Brooks. Pass to O'Neal. And here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three is up. They get it again. Allen outside. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes. Allen's got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
James outside. Doncic up top. Booker defending. Ayton. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And here are the Suns. They're on a 13-5 run. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lakers trail by 9. Doncic passes to Reeves. And here's Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Beyond the arc. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's Brooks. Allen outside. And stolen by Reeves. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Phoenix leading by 4. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots from the line. Booker no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
That one's good from James on the assist from Doncic. James has gotten his second bucket on the night. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Lakers, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And checking out Phoenix, down a few spots.
I think for Los Angeles, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Now here's Booker, a valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Booker, pass to O'Neal. Outside Booker. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Williams. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers, trailing by 2. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dillon Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dillon Brooks would be one of the guys at the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive player.
The free throw drops for Brooks. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
The Suns making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleber comes in for Hachimura. LaRavia is checked in for James. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. Now here's Doncic. 35 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive in getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line.
A shot by Dunn, no good. Lakers trail by 4. And here's Doncic. Kleber passes to Doncic. Back to Kleber. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hayes. Over Allen. Hayes misses. Phoenix leading by 4. Booker, the pass to Allen. Williams, a screen on Doncic. Here's Booker. Cash money on the open jump shot. Booker's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
LaRavia with a screen. Smart passes to LaRavia. Here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 13.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Allen outside. Booker with a screen on Smart. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Doncic against Booker. Smart outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
Brooks outside. Williams up top. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. There's a screen. Allen, the pass to Dunn. The kick out to Williams. Over Hayes. And the shot no good. A bit short. Lakers trail by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. BA, back to you.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Booker. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago, Williams finds Brooks. Outside for Booker. Up and over Doncic. Smart grabs the miss.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the middle. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Booker. And no good. Smart with the defensive effort. Here's LaRavia. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's been all about Mark Williams for Phoenix. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Back after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Hayes. No points yet. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And, R.J., you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Look, some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. Bear down.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix, and he ends up missing both free throws. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But entered DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center. Yeah, they really need to double-team him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
The Suns trailing. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Richards, the pass to Goodwin. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Now here's Reeves. He's closely guarded. Count it. Good.
Some guys don't like that shot, but Reeves has a lot of confidence in his midi.
Here's Gillespie. No points so far. Pass to Iguodaro. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Right side Reeves. The quick look, no good that time. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Richards. Dylan Brooks comes in for Iguodaro. And it's Booker in for Goodwin. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt comes in for Kleba. And Vincent is subbed in for LaRavia. On defense, the Lakers. Pass to Gillespie. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Dunn. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Some great defensive players in our freshman class this year. Let's see who is leading in rookie steals. Kleba, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Number 14, Maxi Kleba.
The Lakers shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the paint. Here's Smart. And Smart goes up strong at the rim.
Look, we know Marcus Smart wants to get in close and get that high percentage finish.
Booker surveying the floor. Tries to break his ice. And the layup is good. Booker's got 8.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Kleba, screen on Booker. The open shot by Reeves. Money on the 19-footer. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Just so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Brooks against Smart. Brooks, the pass to Dunn. Here's Gillespie. Still no points. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Booker against Reeves. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Brooks outside. It's Booker on the wing. Ooh, nice little finish at the rim there from Booker.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Smart looking around. Outside Reeves. Vincent outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And it's Smart missing. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Screen by O'Neal. Pulls up on the wing. Pass to Booker. Here's Gillespie. Defended by Smart. From the arc. Gillespie can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Reeves. Here's Hayes, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Williams is checked in for Phoenix. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleba. LeBron, he's checked in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Here's Gillespie. He's scoreless. Outside, Williams. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2, Gillespie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Smart passes to Ayton. Doncic outside. Smart for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
On the wing, Brooks. Coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. The Lakers have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Williams. Here's O'Neal. Williams with the screen. 5 to shoot. And Williams punches it home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Doncic passes to Hachimura. And here's James. Doncic outside, launches a 3. Doncic delivers from range.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Pass to Williams. Here's Booker. Williams. It's good on the putback.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Now here's Ayton. Back to Doncic. Here's the 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Gillespie. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Lakers.
Well, over this last stretch, they looked very confident at the offensive end. And when your shooters are feeling it like that, oh, look out.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Brooks down low. Check by James. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Austin Reeves.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him continue to get better. We weren't sure if he could raise his game any higher. Well, he has. And when a star player keeps getting better every year, it speaks to his desire and work ethic.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. And James puts up a deep 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Allen. inside, Williams. Here's Booker. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What goes up, Ayton will throw down. They knew just when to pass him that ball.
Pass to Brooks. Williams with the screen. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Stolen by Ayton. Now, here is James. Brooks defending. Three-pointer off the mark. The Suns trailing. Allen, the pass to O'Neal. Got it. Good job in the low post.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Guys, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. So it's Phoenix now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Booker for three. Oh, Booker from the parking lot.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Checked in for Smart.
Lakers substitution. Number 15, Austin Reeves.
.116 left in the second period. Reeves finds Doncic. Back to Reeves. Puts up a three. The rebound by Allen.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Booker. Inside. Brooks, the pass to Williams. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pelicans, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
46 seconds left to play in the half. 4 on the clock. Here's Booker. Again, Phoenix, good for 2.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Doncic outside. James outside. With the step back. In the paint. Luka.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Booker against Doncic. Booker with it. He's got 17. Allen outside. Jacks up a three. And again, it's Phoenix from deep. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Phoenix out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the Lakers. This hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
Their effort on the offensive glass has sent a strong message. They're not going to be pushed around, and they're going to battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny? I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Lakers trail by 3. Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura and power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic. Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
James, a screen on Booker. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Booker. Reeves against Brooks. Allen outside. It's stolen by James. Freight train coming. LeBron gets to the rim.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Back to Booker. It's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Hayden's got space. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 7 assists in the game. And here's Booker, guarded by Doncic. Williams looking around. Here's Allen. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Allen's got 10 points in the game.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Bring up the rookie leaderboard now to see which point guards made an impact on the boards this past month. Second, Luka Doncic.
And even if rebounding isn't a point guard's top priority, a lot of the great ones in NBA history were productive on the boards.
And these guys have that same nose for the ball. These are some scrappy players. They can hold their own in the paint with anyone.
Now here's Booker. He's got 19. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Allen. 6 to shoot. For 3. Outside for Booker. It's stolen by Doncic. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Brooks against Doncic. And it's Brooks missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, a go-to shot for James. That pull-up shot is as consistent as it gets.
Now here's Booker, a valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. 4 on the clock.
And since halftime, they've really turned up defensively.
And the Suns miss again. From the baseline. Again, Los Angeles.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Booker. 19 points in the game. Brooks from outside. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Hachimura outside. Ayton, a screen on Booker. And here's Doncic outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. The drought. Booker splashes in the triple.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Doncic finds Hachimura. James, left side. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Allen. Suns trail by 4. Pass to Booker. Hachimura against Brooks. Over Hachimura. And Williams punches it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
2 shots.
That free throw, good from James. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Both free throws good from James.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And Booker with the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
How impressive has he been tonight, battling inside in the trenches.
Brooks against Reeves. Pass to Williams. Here's Booker. For the lead. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
James against Brooks. Double team on James. Doncic on the wing. He's got 26. And again, the Lakers, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to O'Neal. Booker against Doncic. Booker showing some fight on the interior.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Outside Reeves. Launches it. The offensive rebound.
How about the hustle from Doncic? A winning player.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Booker against Doncic. From 6 feet away. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful, penetrating and getting offensive production.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Dunn, he's checked in for Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. And Smart subbed in for LeBron. Both free throws good from Booker.
This is who you want at the line. And Booker gets himself there a lot.
Throws it up high. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Booker. Brooks against Smart. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
That was a tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Suns making a switch here. Gillespie's checked in. Larabia's checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 3. Smart outside. Reeves with a screen on Allen. Smart passes to Kleba. Phoenix grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Brooks. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Brooks has got 9 points.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Now here's Reeves. The D's right on him. Smart for three. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Smart against Allen. O'Neal passes to Gillespie. Just 5 to shoot. Over Reeves. Gillespie can't get it to go.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Arabia left side. Pass to Hayes. Now Kleba. Defended by Dunn. Now here's Kleba. No made baskets yet. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Dunn's shot is good.
At point-blank range, oh yeah, you're not missing from there.
1:51 left in the third. Smart outside. Arabia outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Reeves. Brooks, the pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. For three, O'Neal nails it from 3. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's the pick. From deep, Reeves. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Gillespie passes to O'Neal. And it's Laravia with a rebound.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Dunn's shot is good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Smart. Give him 8 points now. Count it.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
The Suns lead by 8. Brooks outside. Pass to Dunn. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Devin Booker. And it's Iguodaro in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Lakers trail by 8. On the wing, Vincent. Pass to Smart. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers. Number 2, Jared Vanderbilt.
Now Vincent. 6 to shoot. Shoots. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns lead by 8. Pass to Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot no good. The Lakers shooting the ball at 48% so far. Vincent outside. Here's Reeves. Booker defending. Reeves against Booker. Looking to end this cold spell. It's good.
And that's a tough shot to defend against Reeves. Showing some real confidence there.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Iguodaro. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
On the wing, Reeves. Booker defending. The shot by Reeves, no good. Phoenix leading by 8. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Dunn. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Reeves. Smart for 3. The shot that time, not on target. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Booker, the pass to Gillespie. It's a nice ball movement by Phoenix. High arcing shot. Iguodaro. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And Booker is more than just a scorer. Very capable of getting it to his teammates.
Now here's Smart. Here's Reeves. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Lakers trail by 12. Vincent passes to Reeves. Kicks it out to Smart. Here's Vincent. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Booker, pass to Gillespie. Now done. There's a screen for 3. Booker. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Vincent outside. Pass to Reeves. And they get it back. Now here's Smart. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Booker, good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Getting ready for the Suns. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodaro. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Dylan Brooks checked in for Goodwin. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. And then for Los Angeles, DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Allie, thank you.
What a dunk from Ayton. This is how dominant he can be down low.
It's stolen by James. Now Los Angeles moving it up. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Booker. Three-pointer, O'Neal. It's Hayes with the rebound. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Offline with a three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for your Suns, Mark Williams, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura comes in for Hayes. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. And Williams drops them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Ayton. James inside. Brooks on it.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
Booker against Doncic. The three is up. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Allen against Reeves. Brooks, the pass to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Booker for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot is good by Reeves.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Phoenix leading by 6. Stolen by Ayton. To the inside. Hachimura in the post. Allen defending. And the basket by Hachimura.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to O'Neal. Booker against Doncic. The 3, Allen. Phoenix no good that time either.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Hachimura with a screen on Brooks. The shot by James, no good. And the Suns shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Allen outside. James against Brooks. The 3, O'Neal. James with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Hachimura left side. Pass to Ayton. To tie it up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's the kind of toughness from Ayton that they want to see inside. Not backing down when things get physical.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
And he's good on the second.
And that miss could come back to bite them. At this stage, you can't be leaving points at the free throw line.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Williams. Outside for Brooks. Here's Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact.
And Booker is used to having to gut it out through contact. That's just terrific concentration.
Here's James on the wing. Back to Doncic to tie it up. Brooks with the rebound.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
Allen. Leaps for it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves. And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Booker from downtown. Hachimura there for the rebound.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
Here's James. Reeves. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Outside Booker. Now Allen for three. Hachimura there for the rebound. And here's Doncic. Oh, the shot is off.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Doncic against Booker. From deep. Rebounded by Ayton. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Hachimura to tie it up. Oh, it doesn't go.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Booker. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here. Yes, it's good.
Going to work. Booker knows they need points, and it's up to him to deliver.
Now Ayton.
This is why they give Ayton the ball in these spots. They trust him and his ability to deliver.
The Suns lead by 3. Here's Booker. The floater. Book knocks it down.
And Booker is made for these moments. What a big-time bucket.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Doncic outside. Misses the three.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is hard.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Here's the pass to Williams. It's good!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. He launches. Williams rips down the board. So Phoenix wins it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Devin Booker.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Embiid. Then it's George. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. Maxey with it. Pass to Embiid. Gets an open look and hits. Embiid's got the game going with his first points of the game for the 76ers. Outside Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Porzingis high post. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Johnson.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Outside, George. Johnson left side. From deep. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach knows that Joel Embiid is going to get his fair share of trips to the line, and he told me that's a part of his game, and he's great at it. If he can bait us into contact and still find a way to get a shot up, it's going to take a very disciplined approach from us tonight on Joel. We'll see if they're up for the task. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thank you. Atlanta with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Shot clock at 3. Daniels inside the line. No good on his first attempt of the game. Pass to Barlow. George sets a screen. Barlow passes to George. To the middle. Here's Embiid. That one falls. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start for them.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Alexander Walker finds Johnson. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Joel Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. George looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding free agents Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Here's Rizachet. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The 76ers leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, he just knows exactly how to run that screen. Good stuff there from Embiid.
Down low, here's Porzingis. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
And a wide open look for Daniel. Good on the three-point shot. And that'll tie this game up.
And that's a really important shot for Daniel. This team needs him to shoot the ball with confidence.
Maxey passes to Embiid. For Porzingis. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Rizachet. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. A miss that time. Would have put him up. From deep, Maxey. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Well, turning defense into offense is important, and they did it at the highest level in that.
Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to Detroit.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now, here's Maxey. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game. Embiid, no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Bounce pass from Rizachet. Now, Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. Daniels finds Rizachet. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Stolen by George. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Pass to Embiid. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Maxey. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Newell comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Zachary Rizachet. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Quentin Grimes comes in for Edgecombe. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid. And Jared McCain subbed in for George. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. McCain with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, it's big for Tyrese Maxey's confidence when he's connecting from that deep because he is a volume shooter from the three-point line.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Maxey. Daniels passes to Kennard. Pocket 6, inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Drives to the hoop. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
And that is Tyrese Maxey at his best, using that elite speed to find a way to get to the rim.
Daniels passes to Kennard. To the inside. Here's Newell. It's hauled in by Edwards. The 76ers leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Pass to Kennard. The Hawks working the ball around. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by Drummond. And now Philadelphia on the break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Now, here's Kennard. Back to Alexander Walker. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. Kennard's shot is off. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's McCain, defended by Alexander Walker, and stolen by Okongwu. Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Drummond working against Okongwu. Pass to Kennard. Over Grimes. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And how about we check the numbers for Tyrese Maxey? For the Hawks, Johnson comes in for Alexander Walker. And Wallace subbed in for Daniels. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid comes in for Andre Drummond. And Walker subbed in for Maxey. Philadelphia leading by 7. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. There's a chance. Let's show you the teams that have thrived on a fast break this season. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Edwards looking it over. Now McCain. He has yet to score. To the middle. Pass to Grimes. 4 on the shot clock. Newell pulls it in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Kennard with a screen on McCain. Here's Newell. He's guarded by Grimes. Newell can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to McCain. Now here's Embiid. Kennard covering. And a wide open look for Walker. The 76ers with another miss. And for the Hawks, they're shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Okongwu kicks to Kennard. Down low, it's tipped to stop the drought. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Over Edwards. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Edwards. Walker out there with Embiid. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Waltz. Hasn't made one yet. And Jared McCain's rookie season, Jim, cut short by a meniscus tear in his left knee.
And before the injury, he was the favorite to win Rookie of the Year, Kevin. So he's looking to pick up where he left off and continuing that promising trajectory.
Edwards with it. He's guarded by Johnson. McCain's shot is up. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded by Grimes. Here's Newell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Now here's Embiid. 12 points for him. Sinks the three-pointer. Grimes has got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Atlanta's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Kennard. There's a good screen. Here's Newell. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Newell. 76ers getting the bucket. And McCain pulls it down. Inside, here's Walker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 9. Wallace looking for an opening. to Kennard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Wallace. Johnson, that's for 2. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Now here's Wallace. Still scoreless. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Atlanta making some changes. Zinkus, he's checked in for Newell. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Wallace. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Alexander-Walker. He's covered by Maxey. The 3 from Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Pass to Edwards. Outside, Maxey. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Maxey's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Alexander-Walker passes to Kennard. Trying to end the drought, and the layup is up and in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Edwards, to the inside. Kicks it out to Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Alexander-Walker with the ball. Still without a basket. Okongwu, the pass to Kennard. Now Johnson. He's guarded by Grimes. 5 on the clock from 20 feet out. Johnson can't hit.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Grimes finds Embiid. Locked in, Embiid with the contested shot.
So his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Back to Alexander-Walker. Johnson the screen, down low. And a slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Pass to Edwards. And here's Embiid, covered by Okongwu. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. He's checked in for the Hawks. Tyson Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. Then for the 76ers, Paul George is checked in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Jared McCain. Here's Alexander Walker. No scoring in this one. Pass to Rizachet. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Porzingis. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now Maxey. Offline with his 3. Rizachet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Rizachet with it, defended by George. Back to Daniels. Outside, Porzingis. Oh, good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 16. Now Edgecombe. He had 22 points in the win against Indiana. They get it again, and another shot, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 16 points.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
To the paint, and taken away by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Johnson. 7 points for Dyson Daniels. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. And it's Edgecombe, top of the key. Embiid sets the pick for George. Over Johnson. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. George has got his first 2 points.
And just a beast of a scorer. Give George these kinds of looks, and he typically knocks him down.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. The 76ers also with a sub. Harlow's checked in. The Hawks trail by 18. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Rizachet. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. And Okongwu slams it in.
And you can tell Rizachet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Ball stolen. Here's Rizachet, defended by George. Pass to Daniels. And here is Okongwu. Here's Rizachet, just 5 to shoot. Let's go. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Alexander Walker, still without a basket. Porzingis with a screen on George. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Rizachet. Rizachet's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Alexander Walker. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. From past the arc, Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 16. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Here's Alexander Walker. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
A 3 from George. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Hands it from downtown. Maxey's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Porzingis. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. 76ers lead by 15. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And guys, when you look at some of these games, what stands out to you?
I like seeing the best of the best go at it, Ernie. I mean, like 2 teams who are evenly matched, because those are the type of teams that I played for my entire career.
Kenny, stop it. You beat me one time. You don't want to talk about dominant teams. Those were led by me. You got so lucky. Make the free throws, Nick.
I don't think that's true, big man. When it comes to my lifetime record against you, even with other teams, I went easy.
And here we go again. Sorry, folks. And guys, going back to the game at hand, Joel Embiid having his way in the first half.
From one big to another, you are crushing it, Joanne. I love everything he's doing out there.
There's no substitute for the real thing, but I'll say it. This is a classic Shaq-like performance.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hawks 5. And the Hawks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2.
Oh, man! And Johnson giving these fans a show.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Philadelphia leading by 15. Maxey passes to George. This one for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Barlow. And here's Maxey outside. Rebound by the Hawks.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's George. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Daniels. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
To the left wing. Rizachet finds Porzingis. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson the screen to the middle. And Johnson with the stop.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Here's Barlow. 6 points for him. Back to Maxey. High post, Embiid. The end of drought. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And we have seen it so many times. You just knew Embiid was going to finish that play.
Well, Craig, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
The free throw drops for Embiid. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Here's Maxey following the 3 by Atlanta. George in the post, guarded by Rizachet. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, Paul George has the ability to be physical as a wing, an important element in his game.
Porzingis with a screen on George to the inside. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Right side George. Inside. Stripped away. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Maxey touched it last. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 11. Pass to Daniel. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Edgecombe, no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Edgecombe. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
That's good from Johnson. And one thing when a team underperforms like Philly did last season, Tim, they often bounce back.
Well, it always comes down to health, Kevin. If they have that, it feels like the East is wide open. They are going to have a chance to make some noise.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And checking out Atlanta, 2 spots down.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
It's good.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Pass to Barlow. George with the screen on Johnson. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers.
Number 5, Quentin Grimes.
Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edgecombe. The shot, no good. Excellent defense from Daniel.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here's Porzingis. Paul George making his last shot. Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker. Over Maxey. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Outside, Maxey pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. From deep, Maxey. And it's Daniels with the rebound. But Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force it.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your four teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Reza Shays hit them both. And a shift in the front office for the Atlanta Hawks this past summer. Tim, what do you think might have led to that pivot?
Well, Atlanta has missed the playoffs for 2 straight seasons, but their young pool of talent is demonstrating they've gotten some of these right.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 21. Pulls up on the wing. Atlanta with the rebound. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Atlanta again missing. Here's Grimes, defended by Alexander Walker. High post, Embiid. Okongwu on him. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Over Daniels. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 8. Alexander Walker finds Daniels. Out to the wing. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Pass to George. Embiid against Okongwu. Embiid, no good. The Hawks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Out to Porzingis, beyond the arc. That's a basket. He is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
On top, Maxey. He's covered by Daniels. Reza Shea with the steal. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. That one drops for him. It's now only a 1.76ers lead.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Embiid. They can't stop the run with that one. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's guarded by Grimes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCabe looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick DJ Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
And it's tied up with that one.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Walker comes in for George. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The 76ers in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now, here's Walker. The 76ers with another miss. 1:53 left to play in the third. Kennard kicks to Wallace. Pass to Krejci. To the paint. Shot clock at 6.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Wallace against McCain. Looking to end the run. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Wow, look at that acceleration by McCain that time on the drive. That is elite level and very difficult for the defense to rotate properly.
Here's Newell. He has 7. Wallace the pass to Krejci. Back to Wallace. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. That's a 2 from Kennard. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers trail. Down low. Back to McCain. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Now, here's Kennard. T right on him. And here is Wallace. Here's Newell. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. A shot, no good. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And it's It's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got Walker. Quentin Grimes up there with Jared McCain. And there's Embiid. And it's Edwards in at the 3.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Pass to Newell. Two points. That one goes.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Now here's Embiid. And they double up Embiid. McCain finds Embiid. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Newell. Stolen by Walker. Edwards drives in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
No good on the free throw. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is. A much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely. Unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Now, here's Johnson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Edwards.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
McCain finds Embiid. It's Edwards on the wing. The 76ers need to get off a shot. McCain. Another miss by Philadelphia. Atlanta leading by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to Wallace. Here's Newell, guarded by Walker. Here's Newell, off target at the rim. McCain with the ball. Pass to Walker. Now here's Embiid, covered by Okongwu. McCain gets a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 5 assists in the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Philadelphia making a change here. Maxey's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, "We're right there. Now we've just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that." To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Krejci. Pass to Porzingis. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Maxey. Now headed by Porzingis. Bounce pass Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Kennard. McCain's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
Who's watching it?
Out left of the wing. Porzingis against Edwards. From downtown, it's hauled in by Edwards.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey passes to Embiid. The big man Embiid converts inside.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Shoots it up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Krejci. And stolen by Maxey. Driving to the basket.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. He's covered by Maxey. 4 on the clock. Kennard, the pass to Johnson. Launches a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Back to Maxey. Good on the 13-footer. Maxey's got 21.
Well, you got to love Maxey taking what the defense gives him. If the mid-range opens up for him, he's going to let it fly.
Mr. Porzingis. Now, Kennard. Good on the triple. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Maxey passes to Edwards. Inside, there's Embiid. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shots good by Kennard.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. 76ers with some changes. Arlo's checked in, and it's George in for Quentin Grimes. The 76ers trail by 3. Now Edgecombe. Pass to Maxey. Three-pointer. The 76ers with another miss.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. Outside Daniel. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid. Here's Maxey. Good on the shot. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Porzingis. Back to Daniels. To Porzingis, puts it up from 7. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Porzingis has got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta. 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
Well, one thing that's true about Embiid, he knows how to draw that whistle. That's a great pump fake.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Yeah, and you talk about presence in this league. That's something Joel Embiid certainly has. As soon as he steps on the court, you have to adjust everything you're doing to account for him.
And Embiid drops them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
The Hawks leading. Here's Alexander Walker. To Porzingis to the inside. Here's Johnson, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with this team. Grimes is checked in for Embiid. The 76ers trail by 3. Outside, Maxey. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Maxey. Here's Porzingis. Johnson outside. Launches it. Does not go in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Outside, Maxey. Now George to tie it up. No good. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Maxey. Alexander Walker with the ball. Porzingis takes the three. Not that time. It won't go.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky. He missed that one.
Paul George from 15 feet away. It's good.
And this is why Paul George is a leader. He steps up in big moments and hits big shots.
Here's Porzingis. A huge two-handed slam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Johnson against George. And that one falls.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just getting the ball and let him do his thing.
Now here's Porzingis. Johnson outside. And there's the dunk.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
Here's Maxey. Now George. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. And there's the jump hook.
And Paul George coming through in the clutch. He's a veteran, and he showed great poise in the biggest moment.
Daniels fires. The three goes down.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Check in for Philadelphia.
76ers substitute. Number 21.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
And that's an intentional foul. By Maxey, outside Porzingis. Daniels, pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
What athleticism from Daniels on that slam.
Here's Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Embiid inside. He's against Porzingis. Hands off, and an intentional foul right there.
Team seconds. At the line for them. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Richichet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
Maxey. Good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You gotta try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. From outside, Daniels pulls it down. So they foul intentionally.
Team four. At the line for 2, Daniels.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. Outside, George. It's in!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the scene for the Wizards. An exciting 7-footer from France. Alex Sarr is in the spotlight as they get ready for action at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Wizards, Pacers, only here on 2K Sports. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position. And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Benedict Mather. And is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, B.A. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy's just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
Nembhard against McCollum. Pass to Matthews. Siakam outside. From 13. Shot clock at 3. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Middleton. And stolen by Nembhard. Down low. Stolen by Sarr. Nembhard against Middleton. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Huff. Takes a 3. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, the veteran move right there. This is such an important play, folks. The ability to pass to the three-point shot.
Middleton outside. Back to McCollum. Five on the clock. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. McCollum against Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Stolen by Sarr. And the Wizards on the break. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Well, gotta go back to the steal that started the break. Alex Sarr, just great instincts. I'll tell you, this kid's got a high ceiling.
Here's Champagny. And here's Sarr. Pass to Champagny. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Mathurin with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Matthews. McCollum defends. Mathurin passes to Matthews. Here's Siakam. And Indiana misses again.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
It's Middleton on the wing. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Off target at the rim.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Mathurin passes to Siakam. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Jarace Walker. Mathurin against George. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
To the middle. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Defensive foul. Chris Middleton. Second personal foul.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
The Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams. Appreciate the report. Now here's Siakam. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's George. Indiana with a rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the wing, right side. George outside to end the run. Drills it from deep.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Nembhard, the pass to Huff. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Matherin. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Pass to Siakam. Softly drops in the floater. Siakam's got 7 points.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
George, a screen on Nembhard. Back to Carrington. George sets a screen. All alone. Outside Carrington. This one for three. Buries it from three.
Oh, Bub Carrington showing off his skills from distance. That's a nice bucket.
Siakam against George. Siakam, pass to Matherin. Nembhard outside. The shot won't fall. McCollum with some nice D. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys. Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Matthews. No good on the triple.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Up top, Carrington. He's covered by Siakam. Here's Champagnie. Here's Carrington. Off the mark there with a three. Pacers leading by 10. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Outside Matherin. Back to Siakam. There's the triple. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Nimhart. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Whitmore's checked in. And it's Washington with the ball, trailing by 13. Outside Carrington. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Graham. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Tremendous read right there by Benedict Mathurin. As he gains experience, that court vision really coming along nicely.
Outside Whitmore, pass to George. Now here's Sarr. He's covered closely. And for a number 2 overall pick, Norris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop. But he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, B.A., from France. They are turning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills. Like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. Robinson Earl comes in for Siakam. And it's Thompson in for Mathurin. And then for Washington, Bagley's checked in for George. And Branham subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Sarr. They set a pick. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And the shot's good.
Well, this guy's job is to crash the offensive glass, and he does it at a high level.
There's a screen by Robinson Earl. McConnell passes to Robinson Earl. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. And the Pacers lead by 14.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Sarr a screen to the paint. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Sarr's got 6 points.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
McConnell left side. Outside Walker. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Just 5 on the clock. McConnell, good.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Bagley. Outside Whitmore. And the layup is good off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And so it's Indiana now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Marvin Bagley, Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then there's Whitmore. Now here's McConnell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Not to mention the assists he piled up. You can see why his teammates like playing with him.
Robinson Earl falls back and drains a fadeaway J. Robinson Earl's got 5 now. Wizards trail by 14. On the wing, Whitmore. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Whitmore's gotten his second bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
McConnell passes to Jackson. Here's Robinson Earl. Whitmore defending. Outside Walker. McConnell outside. It's stolen. To the inside. And he buries his first look.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so McConnell will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Robinson Earl. McConnell outside. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. The Wizards trail by 10. Now Carrington. Inside. It's tipped. McConnell with a steal. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Indiana, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. And of course, Washington behind 2 games.
When I look at Indiana, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The season has become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
Now here's Bagley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Shot clock at 5. Bagley is screen on McConnell. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And Indiana with some changes. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Robinson Earl. Matthews comes in for Thompson. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. The Wizards trail by 10. Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. Bagley, a screen on Nembhard. It's McCollum with a drive. Here's Carrington. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Carrington's got 6.
Total focus from Bub Carrington. Knew he wanted to take that one.
Pass to Matthews. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. He gets it in there. He's got 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Middleton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Doris, even in the latter stages of his illustrious career, this coaching staff trusts Chris Middleton to create offense.
Well, one of the reasons you hear that, VA, is Chris Middleton is the very definition of a solid basketball player. He can play with the ball in his hands. He can get off the ball and knock down shots at a high level. We've seen him under duress of big-time championship moments make every right read. It's never a bad decision to give him the basketball.
Indiana making a switch here. Huff's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sars checked in for Bagley. And the second free throw is good. Grant, in recent seasons, the big limiter on Chris Middleton's game has been health.
Yeah, BA, and it's just so frustrating. Here's a high-impact player, an all-star, and he's always having to come back from something. Not what you want for anyone.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 10. Stolen by Middleton. Here's McCollum, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by McCollum. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Tipped. Outside Carrington. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Matthews passes to Nembhard. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. Indiana, number 1. The Wizards in 5th.
And lately, both of these squads have been dominant defenders in the paint, piling up some jaw-dropping shot-blocking stats.
Pass to Champagny. Sara screen. Fires from the wing. And the bucket is good. Carrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, for such a young guy, Bub Carrington has a great feel how to run pick-and-roll action.
Here's Huff, guarded by Sarr. Here's Matthews. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Out to McCollum. Sarr a screen. McCollum, the pass to Sarr. Middleton outside. Off target with the 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Matthews. Here's Huff. Nembhard outside. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Wizards trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's McCollum. Shoots it from the corner. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Siakam. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Siakam's got 12 points.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Here's Nembhard following the score by Washington. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. here. Matherin's checked in. George, he's checked in for Washington. Siakam, the pass to Matthews. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. And it's Matherin missing. The Wizards trail by 8. McCollum outside. George against Matherin. Clock at 6. Middleton, left side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Middleton's got 5 points.
Yeah, so confident from the mid-range. Middleton, I love seeing him look to score from there.
Matherin against George. Here's Matthews. He's got 5. And Indiana misses again. Nembhard against Sarr. To the left wing. McCollum outside. Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Pacers leading by 4. Outside Matherin. And there's the screen. Going inside. It's rebounded by George.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
McCollum outside. George, a screen on Nembhard. It's Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. For 3, McCollum. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Siakam. Indiana's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Nembhard outside. Down low. They get back on track. And then Siakam with the jam.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
George, a screen on Siakam. Here's Middleton. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And so he makes both from the line.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
And it's Matherin missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Sarr a screen. Champagny, the pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Now here's Nembhard. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Pass to Siakam. From 11 feet away, Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now McCollum. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Matthews.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
To the inside. And stolen by Middleton. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
When a guy who's 7 foot brings skill to the game, he can really start to hurt a defense. Alex Sarr doing work right now.
Now here's Matherin. Siakam outside. The deep ball by Siakam.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Middleton outside. There's McCollum with the three. Hits the three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
McCollum against Nimhart. Pass to Matthews. George with a steal. Mathurin with a steal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Keyshawn George. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Mathurin.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Indiana ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Knicks, no one can play a perfect game. But they'll have to do a few things to come close. Taking good shots, communicating well defensively, and outwork those guys across from you, Shaq.
Word.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nimhart. And it's Huff in at center. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest.
It's an incredible story, BA, because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Nimhart, good.
Now this is something Nimhart's working hard to become consistent at, knocking down shots from distance.
George outside. Back to McCollum. From outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Matthews got 5 rebounds in the game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Huff, guarded by Sarr. Huff, the pass to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Siakam flexing inside.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
George outside. McCollum. To halt the run. That won't go either for McCollum.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Count it.
Yeah, this is Matherin at his best. Driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
Now here's Middleton. He has 7. McCollum, the pass to Middleton. George, a screen on Siakam. Middleton from the outside. Washington again can't hit.
Well, he's trying to get this team a start, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Up top, Nembhard. McCollum defends. On the wing, Matherin. 9 points in the game. Matthews misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They're scoreless since the first half. Sarr finds Middleton. George outside. To the paint. Sarr. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Sarr's got 16 points.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man. 2 points the hard way.
Nembhard, the pass to Matthews. Middleton against Siakam. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Washington.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
Sarr at the line for 1.
One shot.
Well, you talk about Alex Sarr, guys, and how versatile this young man is. A 7-footer with some skills, and it's just about polishing off all of that skill.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 19, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Pacers leading by 6. Now Nembhard. He's got 5. Siakam outside. Jackson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range. Nembhard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Sarr a screen. Champetti, the pass to Sarr. The rebound by Matthews. Matthews got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Stolen by Middleton. Over Siakam. The rebound by Matthews. Matthews got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Siakam looking it over. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Middleton. Siakam pulls down the board.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
To the inside. Siakam using his length inside. Wizards trail by 14. McCollum, the pass to Champetti. Now here's McCollum. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. They need this. And he can't bank that one in.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Carrington, he's checked in for Washington.
At the line, for Indiana, Pascal Siakam. One shot.
The free throw off for Siakam.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
And here's Indiana now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Matthews, knocks down the long J. Matthews got 8 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. For Indiana. And while we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. George against Matherin. Back to Carrington. Nembhard with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. Outside Matherin. Pass to Robinson Earl. 5 to shoot. Over Middleton. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Back to Carrington. Washington moving the ball around. Shot's good by Sarr.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. The Wizards trail by 15. Outside Carrington. Sarr against Jackson. Sarr passes to Middleton. Uses the glass on the layup. Middleton's got 9.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Jackson. And it's rejected.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
Now Middleton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And he knocks down the first one. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Both free throws good from Middleton. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, BA, so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, BA. Well, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Down low, Bagley. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Matthews. Here's Robinson Earl. He's got 5. Nembhard for 3. Connects from downtown. Nembhard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch and shoot opportunity.
Here's George. They set the pick. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Walker, he's checked in for Matthews. And then for Washington, Whitmore's checked in for Middleton, and Branham subbed in for Champagny. Pacers leading by 12. Mathurin with the ball. 9 points in the game. Nembhard outside. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nembhard has such great feel in pick and roll action, creating shots for his teammates. Nicely done.
Now here's Carrington. He's guarded by Nembhard. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Nembhard. In transition. Here come the Pacers. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And just a great job by Andrew Nembhard when to leak out and how to finish in the open floor.
George outside. There's a screen. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup. George has got 5 now.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Right side Mathurin. Nembhard outside. Back to Mathurin. Deflects the pass. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Branham. And he gets the bucket. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Nembhard. Covered by Carrington. The 3 ball. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. A 12-point game. 16 seconds left in the third. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 6. No luck on that one. Walker with some nice D. 4-3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Indiana Pacers, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Washington, they've got Whitmore, Carlton Carrington out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Vukcevic in at the power forward position. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Walker. Siakam outside. Fires for 3. Kept alive. Here's Jackson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Out to McCollum. And stolen by McConnell. To the inside. And there's Siakam. That one's good on the assist from McConnell. Siakam's got 28.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
To the paint. Out to McCollum. And stolen by McConnell. Siakam goes in. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. 2 shots. Pascal Siakam.
The first one falls.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Gills checked in for Vukcevic. Siakam hits them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Right side Carrington. Pass to Gill. Here's Whitmore. There's McCollum with the 3. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Wizards trail by 16. On the wing, Whitmore, defended by Jackson. Right side, Whitmore. It's Carrington on the wing. McConnell against McCollum. Shoots over McConnell. McCollum's shot is off.
Probably not the shot they had in mind. But you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Walker passes to McConnell. Now here's Siakam. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Indiana making a switch here. Huff's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Sarge checked in for Gill. Outside Carrington. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Carrington. Tight defense on him. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
What a pretty pass by Bub Carrington, reading the court beautifully.
Pacers leading by 16. Pass to Siakam. work defensively by Whitmore. The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. From downtown, Indiana with a rebound. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Jackson, pass to McConnell. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Siakam's got 17 points here in the second half. Pass to Bagley. And here's Sarr. Back to Bagley. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Now McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Inside. Jackson. Blocked!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Out to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Great D that time from McConnell.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Back to Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
The Wizards trail by 20. They set the screen. Pass to Bagley. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, BA, I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
For 3, McCollum knocks down the triple.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Indiana with some changes. Matherin's checked in for Jackson. Matthews comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for McConnell. And then for Washington, Chris Middleton's checked in for Bagley. George comes in for Whitmore. And it's Champagnie in for Carrington. Indiana leading by 19. Nembhard, the pass to Huff. Siakam against Middleton. He's feeling it. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 40 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
McCollum against Nembhard. Sarr with a screen on Siakam. Here's Middleton. Pass to Champagnie. 6 to shoot. McCollum, pass to George. Off target from outside.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Nembhard against McCollum. Siakam gets doubled. The 3. The rebound by the Wizards. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Sarr. Out to McCollum. Sends it home from three-point land. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Matthews passes to Siakam. Over Middleton. Siakam, no good. And so Middleton will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 18. Here's Champagnie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Nembhard.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, now a veteran in the league, McCollum's combo guard style of play is valuable to this team.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Siakam. Mathurin, a screen on Middleton. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Pass to Champagny. The rebound by Matthews. Matthews got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Nembhard. McCollum defends. Nembhard outside. Here's Huff. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And now Indiana on the fast break. Here's Nembhard. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th assist in this one. The Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Champagny. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. It's quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Here's Nembhard. After the basket by Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Pass to George. Back to McCollum. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Matthews.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's George. Puts it up. And Middleton gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Pacers leading by 21.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Pascal Siakam.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Matthews passes to Siakam. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Indiana ball. Substitution on the court.
35 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Walker. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's McConnell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Carlton Carrington.
Yeah, T.J. McConnell just so reliable with the basketball in his hand. Draws the contact there.
2 shots.
That one's off. Good on the second one. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Bagley. To the middle. Here's Branham. Indiana with a rebound. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
Pascal.